Hey guys, it's Huntin for Games, and man has the hype bug bitten me. Destiny 2! Destiny 2. Have you guys watched that CG trailer? I mean CG, but it's insane. It's just funny. It looks awesome. It's coming with a righteous fury, and I didn't give Destiny 1 the time it deserves, so I'm gonna go back. I'm going back. And man am I glad I did, because it's leading me into making some tough decisions about the focus of this channel. Until now, I've been spreading my focus fairly evenly between older games I'm incredibly passionate about and newer games that I'm learning to love, or hate as the case may be. I've shared my experiences with all kinds of fun tech and gotten into some great discussions about the pros and cons from everything from PC hardware components to whether or not overwriting your save game in Pokemon is better than just buying a new cartridge. Dozens of you have flocked to the comments section to share your favorite stories from that little played MMO Final Fantasy XI, and even more of you have reminded me of the many ways it's inferior to modern classics. And I think you were right. As I started to play Destiny again, I started realizing all of the amazing depth that the game offers, and the little ways this game improves upon basically all the genres and titles that it borrows from. At a glance, it seems like just a fun cooperative shooter with some touches of RPG elements thrown in, but the reality is so much greater. Not to say that it's not those things. I mean, the gunplay is superb, and the higher level enemies really test the limits of your endurance, pushing both your skill at precision shooting and the focus that you can maintain it to the absolute limit. And when ammo is scarce and a room full of scurrying trash is coming your way, you'll really remember all those times that you maybe could have let go of the trigger just a little bit to conserve. But we knew that. We knew that the first week of release. It's always been a great shooter. What I didn't respect enough was the way that the game really develops your character. So many shooters say you have to play a faceless, voiceless harbinger of doom. You've got a big gun. Does it really matter who you actually are? With Destiny's character creation tool, though, it really makes you feel like less someone you're playing and more of an extension of yourself. I can tell you, deciding my facial features and hairstyle was one of the toughest decisions I've ever made in gaming. So it's perfect that I absolutely never see it because I think I really fucked it up. When I heard that I could take this character without all this, progress and skill, of course, into Destiny 2, I was thrilled. Playing as anyone else when I've experienced so much with my blue-faced, well, me, really. I mean, it just wouldn't have felt right to continue on as someone new. Which is great, because with Destiny 2 officially coming later this year, there was really only one option about how to handle it and the original on Huntin for Games. I mean, games like Elder Scrolls, Black Desert Online, Pokemon Sun and Moon pride themselves on their character creation, the detail you can go into modifying your in-game avatar, down to the bone structure in some cases. Honestly, this doesn't really reflect a real-world experience, where you grow up with whatever nose and eyeballs you have, and that's pretty much it. Destiny's rigidity in the options I'm presented with lends itself perfectly to that, and I just feel all the more immersed in the world because of it. Speaking of the immersion, I've played plenty of games, single player, multiplayer, massively online, and to be perfectly honest, they just can't hold a candle to the overall immersion that I have in this world. From the moment you step into the game, you can tell that there's just a rich history surrounding you. The destruction, the images of devastated world long past, it haunts your every step. Luckily to fill in the gaps is your ghost, voiced by none other than Nolan North. I can't think of anyone who would have made this banter more enjoyable, and thankfully it'll never change. It's just the way that the game presents the story, like a summer blockbuster, giving you just enough to understand the plot and get to the fun part, but still leave enough unsaid that you can fill in the gaps with your imagination.
I could tell you of the great battle centuries ago.
Please do.
How the traveler was crippled.
Can't wait. Just fantastic. But you might be saying, dude, Hunter, obviously this isn't a surprise to anyone, but how does it affect your channel? Well, playing for an hour in between Waffles' poop breaks this week has led me to, well, probably the most important decision I've made on this channel since starting it. As I'm sure you're all aware, Huntin for Games has been a huge part of my life for the past 2 years, and everything that affects it affects me on a very deep level. With Destiny 2 coming and Destiny 1 still around to enjoy, I've made the difficult, but I mean frankly easy when you really look at it, decision to step away from other content and focus entirely on Destiny with Huntin for Games. You've probably already noticed a change in artwork around the channel, and I know some of you are saying, but what about games like Final Fantasy and your Huntin for Hardware segment? Let's face it, Final Fantasy just isn't worth playing when Destiny is out there. And unless they can create a mouse shape like Destiny Rifle, I don't really have a reason to invest in new hardware anytime soon. I appreciate everyone's understanding this shift in focus, and please let me know in the comments how excited you are to see more Destiny content, and any other ways you'd like to discuss Destiny with me on other social platforms. I'm already working on the more difficult process of teaching Waffles to play too, because frankly, Destiny's meant to be played with others, and hopefully this prevents me from having to go that far, and I just play with Waffles instead. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you're excited for the stuff coming in the coming weeks. Don't forget to check out the 3,000 subs announcement video and enter the giveaway if you haven't already. Seriously, free stuff is awesome and you guys deserve it because you've all been amazing since I started this channel. Thank you again so much. Anyways, long live Destiny, and a special thank you to Bungie for all the love and devotion to that series. I mean, seriously, can't wait for Destiny 2, but see you guys next week. As always, guys, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, you should totally think about subscribing. I've got videos coming out twice a week, and if you like this one, there's at least a chance you'll like some of the others that are very similar to this, so live dangerously. Let me know what you guys thought about the video in the comments, and other videos you'd like to see. And finally, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Huntin for Games to keep up with all the latest stuff. See ya!